I need no home to know I still have a place in this world, Warlock. The tribes will see, all of them. They fight amongst one another, and for what? Scraps left over by vultures, lands infested by the Legion. Bah! The Centaur should be proud of their heritage. Or it is just as no... Really? I'm not trying to... The Centaur should be proud of their heritage. It is just as noble as any night elves or orcs. It is time we started acting like it. Really? Well, not to be rude, kind of though. You guys were the offspring of a earth elemental, not even the leader of the earth elementals, just an earth elemental princess, yes, but still, and a random keeper of the grove, not even the best one. Orcs, honestly, actually, it depends on which lore we're talking about. If we're going by lore from World of Warcraft in general. The orcs are descendants from a giant race that was created to fight primals, I think anyways, or maybe it was a mix of both. It's been a while for the orcs, so I can't remember exactly. And they are the descendants from them. Well, the descendants from ogres who are descendants from them, or something like that. Gotta be careful here. And then night elves. Honestly, Night Elves' origins are still... Not Night Elves specifically. Trolls' origins are still not completely known, I don't think. They were one of the few races that are actually... only races, actually, that are natural to the world. But technically, Elves are also natural to the world in a slightly different vein. Because since the Night Elves sprang from the Dark Trolls around the Well of Eternity, the Night Elves are technically more of this world. Is that where I need to go? I think so. The, Let me get you up before I forget. I don't know. I feel like I think, honestly, no, none of the races are actually that interesting, I suppose. Being a longer descent from these guys created by this other race, I think is not impressive either, I suppose. Wait, what? Centaur. Outcast? Oh, you're the outcast. No, you're not where I want to go. Actually, yes, you are, I think. The outcasts are the ones raising them. Can't remember though. Undead Ravager, right there. So what is saying now? It's like being impressed by the fact that you're a descendant from this well-known person. Just like how everyone's, not everyone, or a lot of people could probably chase a lineage. Holy crap! This guy's killing me. Holy, you're more dangerous than the damn demons I was just fighting. Okay, keep that in mind, I guess. Eat up a bit. It's like saying that you're being proud that you are descended from Genghis Khan or something. I don't know. The fact that I also got the attention of that guy while my Voidwalker was fighting them is kind of worrisome for me. Especially considering I think I'm pretty sure I put a curse of weakness on him. It's kind of scary to think that I actually got his aggro after the fact. That thing kicks butt, seriously. Oh, wrong one. Stop resisting. Shouldn't be too bad. These guys are also huge, by the way. Delicious cape. How do I have 2 spaces now. Oh, it just used up a bunch of soul shards. That is actually something I could have deleted sooner, I'm realizing now. Oh well. Didn't really want to, but no use complaining about it now, I suppose. Come on. Pull. Shouldn't be too bad. It's gonna be a bunch of kill quests, but yeah, seeing how close I am to 38 already, I'm most likely gonna be doing the dungeon run in the next episode. Ooh, nope, not yet. Hang on, let's see about pulling you. Don't really want a chance pulling you too much. Crap. That's not good at all. That is really not good. I'm already taking too much damage from these guys. Come on. Oh, I'm dead here. Thanks a lot, player. I'm not fucking killing this guy for you. Oh, that dude was a dick. He knew what was about to happen, for fuck's sake. He knew what was gonna happen. I don't know what he's doing. I didn't see any quests like this, but... Oh, God. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to use up another... I'm gonna have to use up another 2 soul shards, actually. Although I suppose using it up on the health zone might not be the biggest use because I can't use it for another half an hour, I think, now, so maybe not.
I don't like this place.
God, they have a short leash, though, seriously. Come on. Should be good enough. Yeah, I really cannot take any damage now. In fact, actually, can't the... No, I think the Fell Hunter can get rid of something like this. I don't know, though, for sure. How long do you go for? 15 seconds. Not very long, but I already knew it wasn't very long. I was pretty sure that the Necromancer was going to turn around, but didn't want to chance it, you know? I love their climbing skills, by the way. Oh, hang on a second. One thing I haven't done yet. Oh, actually, I feel bad for you. You're the other... It was the other guy's fault. But yeah, I don't think he was hardcore anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. That is 3 now. I'm not sure how long this one's gonna be. It's gonna be longer than the last one, anyways. Still got quite a few dead Ravagers to kill, so. Just got a J. That's not good for space, but fine. Actually, I'm gonna start making some linen cloth again. Bolts, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna get more coming, but I want to make some. Where's it going? There it is. I forgot. I think I have 1 space left on the other one. That's why. I might also try to make a couple more Arcana rows so I can get some money for it. This isn't too bad, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot. And it makes it worse knowing that there's like a lot of players stuff. Well, not a lot, there's a couple of the players I'm gonna be vying for. Oh, hang on, I got it. Oh, come on, come on. Alright. I wonder if there's another entrance, because I feel like this area is going to be circling up and around. Might be worth a try, actually. Because I feel like... Oh, actually kill this one first. Especially if I have to double back anyways, I'd rather just be able to... I'd rather not have to worry about another enemy. Having to kill another enemy, It's definitely nice just being able to take it easy with playing these games more. I do feel like, I think one thing I was trying to talk about last recording as well is that I need to do multiple different types of games though. Not need, but now and again do a different type of game so I can add some variance in it, because I wouldn't, can't really say stale kind of thing, because I do enjoy this, but playing Kyra made me realize that if I'm going to play any of the classes I might not enjoy as much. First of all, don't put as much time into them as I was doing Kyra. Because I made 4 or 5 parts before I was even, yeah, there's another entrance. I made 4 or 5 parts even before I was, I think within 2 days is what I'm trying to say. I made them so close together that I just kind of got maged out pretty quickly. Actually, go after you first. You're in a good spot. Yeah, because this was the entrance I saw when I previously was knowing where I had to go for the Undead Ravagers. The other entrance is actually a little bit smaller, I feel like. There's must have been like some type of graveyard for them. But who would be buried here that they'd have undead they'd be able to raise them to this kind of humanoid shape is beyond me. Torn, I guess? I would imagine it'd have to be like an old Torn graveyard or something. That's the only thing that would make sense. Or Night Elf, I guess, but actually that would make kind of sense in a way, I suppose. Sorry, I got to check on my phone again.
It will.
And one thing I want to talk about with the possibility of doing the Minecraft playthrough. I've already said how it's gonna be really slow done. The other reason I'm not sure if I want to or not, and I think I might have touched upon this actually, saying it now, is that I've always had an easier time playing the game when I'm playing with other people, or maybe if I'm talking to other people, I can imagine. So it could be something I'll stream instead, now and again. Not that I really think too many people are going to stop by, but it might make it a bit easier. Like people will be watching it, and don't plan on cutting really anything out, I don't think, anyways, so. Because it's going to be exploration, so, primarily. I would say that will probably come out of nowhere. I'm not really going to say, I'm not going to put a date or anything, because I think it's just something I'm going to do when I really feel like I want to, you know? So, could be this week, could be weeks from now, but we'll see. I'll say I'll probably at least stream a little bit of it before I go on vacation at the end of March. These guys just did too much damage. I'm still tempted to like pull up a second one, but I really feel like that's gonna go really poorly if I try to do that. He's not worse for wear though. I guess his tankiness is a lot better than mine. Well, it doesn't help that the amount of damage is also getting not multiplied. It's getting increased. I wanted to say added, I don't know why, but yeah, there's a lot more of these undead raptors on this side. This one's resisting a bit more. The reason why I do 2 life taps is because since my health isn't that the greatest, sometimes I think I'd rather just get the lower amount, but most of the time the higher amount's would be more important, especially in the middle of a fight. Because I don't think I'm getting a full effect from this, and that's only 150 even if I am, so I'm not gonna be the best in that regard. First, if I drew out these fights a little bit more, it'd be better. But can't chance like the amount of. Ooh, hang on a second. Mana potion. All right. Actually, I can make. I see one way to save space. So, do I have any other greens here before I forgot? Definitely should have I definitely should have sold some stuff before I came over here. That was a mistake. You know what? I'm just gonna use you. Why not? Just to use up the space. The mana potion is gonna be pretty nice. So, can do. Oh, that's where something I'm gonna delete is gonna be. Do not want that. Also feels like my Voidwalker can hold the aggro better when I don't do Immolate first. Maybe because Immolate does somewhat a good amount of damage so quick together compared to everything else. Maybe not. This is one of the times where I hold pretty quickly after, right after the last. Sure. Also, might try to get some ideas for what I want to build exactly. Oh, one thing I want to talk about with Minecraft as well is that, so even outside of like whatever I do underground, I always like to work with like the scenery. So you're not, it's I'm not gonna say you're not gonna see any big builds, although that's also quite unlikely. I'm not a good builder whatsoever. Oh, I'm gonna delete that too. Probably. I'm not a good builder. I just pretty much like to work with like what I have around me, which is why I think underground building works out decently well for me, because then I can just work with whatever caves I want and build into like say a dwarven stronghold pretty much. Oof, 3 silk. First of all, I feel like something else just... Oh, no, definitely not that. I want to keep you to sell you, but honestly, I don't think it's gonna be worth it. Actually, it might be worth it over this. 4 left. Also, almost done with the the buffs on buff. The curse is almost gone. If I consider that a buff, Jesus. What? Jazrant, Shield of Agility. Okay, another green. Another green. I have quite a few greens I'm going to be able to sell, fortunately. That's a good idea, actually. Might have something I'm going to be doing after I end the video. I was saying I might play something else after, but honestly, it's probably going to end up being a new. It's not a big deal anyways. It's not really, there was a chance I was going to do the dwarf one, and there's still a chance, but honestly, considering that I have an hour before I definitely would need to leave. And I used to try to get myself more than just the minimum, more or less. Unless there's something short I can do, but I don't think so. This video still has like another 10-15 minutes to go, I think, anyways. Although, since I'm not talking much, I might actually cut out the time probably to get to Nigel's point, and whether I do that or not, probably gotta be cutting out the flight path to Ratchet. Actually, there's not even gonna be a flight path to Ratchet, is there? Hearthstone? Am I blind? Yes, I am. Right there. Might still cut out the time for, what the? Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, I don't need to do that right now. Alright, and that's the last of the Undead Ravagers. So that's the 2 quests here in Desolace done. The 2 quests I needed. Is that not complete anymore? I did screw this thing up by deleting the other thing, didn't I? Yep. I just read it. After you're successful, take both the captured spirit and your ruby to Minara. Well, I'm gonna hope for one thing. I'm gonna get there. And hopefully I can... Oh, fuck, I just hit my computer. Is it okay? Yeah, this should be fine. Ouch. I'm gonna clean off my computer one of these days, too. Yeah. Alright, guess we're killing something else on the way back. bar. I'm probably gonna get rid of enchanting at some point soon, so it's gonna be pointless having it there. It means I'm only gonna have tailoring for a bit more or less, which is why I'm still gonna kind of use. That's another thing I really should do is, since I'm gonna be making Kyra, and there's gonna be another character at some point that's also gonna do enchanting, but Kyra's gonna be my other enchanter for a bit, at least. So I'm gonna probably send all my enchanting stuff to her, but I'm not sure. Yeah, tough player here, I guess. Paladin looked like, or priest. I think that was consecration, so. Human, but I can't see the human. What? There you are. Hello, Paladin. Anyways, but yeah, one of my main annoyances, not with recording or games or anything right now, is that the ice. Oh well, too late for that. There's been a lot of ice on the ground in the driveway, and it's not melting where my car is because my car is sitting on top for the most part. So, I don't know. I probably should have it moved during the day, but the thing is, I can't put it out front because well, first of all, there's a lot of ice on the main road. There's a lot of ice on the road in general, so it's really risky, I guess. It's taking a chance that someone might actually slip and hit my car or something. No one's gonna come by and plow it because it's all ice at this point. It's all ice. It's melting decently well, but yeah. Where my car parks is an entire sheet of ice. And before you say anything, it's because it's not a big driveway, and there's 3 different cars that are parked, and we usually have to park side by side with each other. And because of that, the where I park is kind of more on the grass, more or less, and the ice there is just not melting whatsoever. The ice on the driveway proper is mostly, if not completely, it's not completely gone. It's mostly gone. And then another person is also parking partially on ice, but that's also partially gone. You know, might try to move my car out of the way so I can let the ice melt a little bit quicker during the day, but honestly, most of the time I am gone during the day. It's at night that's the issue. Night's not the issue. I'm usually gone during. Ooh, okay, no, that's fine. I'm usually gone during the day. Wait, what? Hang on a second. Is this another quest I could do right now? So I thought that was only for. It was only a Manor Rock Coven one. Pretty sure it is. Under normal circumstances, Ricker and I would lead our coda past the Kolkar Centaur. Every now and then, we hear the Centaur war jumps, and when we hear those, we stop. It's not good for business to be dead. I'll tell you what, Warlock, if you protect us past the Kolkar village, we'll make it worth your while. It's just a short distance. All you need to do is keep the caravan intact. Can I make use of that ring, even? Honestly, it's not even that good of a ring.
For real?
I'm gonna say new. I probably should, just to get another quest done, but I don't have space. I don't really want to fight anything else right now. I just want to get these quests turned in, more or less. So what I was saying, though, was like, I need to put like salt down, although it's not really good for dirt and grass anyways, but still. I gotta figure out something with the ice, because it's being a little too much of an annoyance at this point. But also the tire pressure, the air in my tires is pretty low, so if I fix that, it should also be better anyways, but. Oh. Just been slipping and sliding a little too much, and I also have a really hard time pulling out of the driveway because I just can't get enough traction to actually reverse out. So, if anybody else is here, it's gonna be an issue pretty much trying to drive out of here. You know. That's enough about that. Let's see how long this one was going. Hour 32 minutes so far. Yep. Yeah. This probably gonna be playing Minecraft in the near future. The dwarf character will probably be around the time I start doing the DAC playthrough as well. I don't know exactly. It's always just depends on how I'm feeling, kind of thing. So, and this week I've been tired and busy, so just not as much of anything right now. And I'd rather not play anything new at that point. But if I'm starting anything new, I like to start them on my days off. And Minecraft, I also am going to be putting a good amount of time into, so that's definitely going to be on a day off. Pantheon's the same story. I might be streaming it if and when I get around to it. The only reason I'm unsure about that is because I want to show off most, if not the entire game, like going around and everything. But there's a lot of time I might still want to. There might be times where I might want to edit it out, and I can't really do that so much with the stream. So we'll see. I'll figure that out when it comes around to it. 30 gold. Got another like 50 silver. Just from the money drops, which they don't drop all that often actually, come to think of it. I think there's 2 quests here. One's up top. Alright, Kreldig, finally got this stuff for you.
What's on your mind?
I didn't even realize these demon things were in Desolace. Last I read, Centaur pretty much owned the land after the Night Elves picked up and left years ago. I wonder why they took up here, and how. Honestly, I wouldn't have thought it. You're amazing, Arisandra, taking on demons for a mage's experiments, and coming back in one piece to boot. Great job. I'm personally gonna tell Roten about you when I get back to Ironforge. To get paid, you're gonna have to get back to Ironforge and speak to Roten himself. He'll love getting Leftwitch's package out of the way anyway. Just give him this, and it should be enough to get your booty. And don't worry, I'm still going to put in a good word for you when I get back. I shouldn't be in Desolace much longer.
Watch your back.
What's this other quest? Oh, take Carnicel's things back to Roten in Ironforge, and he'll pay you for a job well done. If you're not too careful, he's gonna be so pleased with you, he'll ask you to join us full time. Again, great job, Arisandra. Be careful on your way back, and don't take too much time. Carnicel's not the most patient of men, but he's very generous nonetheless. I do think I read that one. Hang on a second. I think that's pretty much swapping intellect for spear on that one, more or less. And yeah, no, that one's just gonna get. I think I was gonna take it to.
Talk to me. Off with you.
I'm picking up the quest regardless because it's gonna be a quest I need to turn in Ironforge anyways. Maybe I'll turn them in on. I don't think I'll do it this episode or anything like that. If I become level 38 before the just from turning in these last of the quests, pretty much, then that'll be a different story. But what am I think I was saying that this video was gonna be the one where I was gonna also go all the way to Erethy, but honestly, just doing the other quest, the Agents for Reclaimers part, it took a lot longer than I expected. So that was probably like a good 50 minutes by itself, and the last 30-40 minutes was killing the undead Ravagers.
Well met.
You have proven your resolve, and the Scarlet Crusade commends you. If you do not shy from righteous slaughter, then perhaps your path lies with us. South Shore, wow. Alright, yeah, pretty much everything's pointing to send me to South Shore / Erethy right now. We of the Scarlet Crusade lay claim to strongholds from Hearthglens to Turstful Glades, and we are quite proud of our bastions of cleansing throughout Lordaeron. You have proven yourself against the undead in Desolace, but the true threat of the plague lies in Lordaeron. Travel to the town of South Shore in the Eastern Kingdoms. Seek out a crusader named Rayleigh the Devout. Give him this letter of commendation bearing my seal. He will escort you to a place of honor in our Scarlet Monastery. You sure about that? Alright, so I'm going to put a cut here, and I will be in Ratchet, but in the next episode, I'm either going to be doing the quest, second dungeon run of Crescent Grove, or I'll be in Erethy Highlands / South Shore, which honestly I think it's going to be the Erethy Highlands South Shore one, because it should be fine for it anyways, so this is still 38. Also, one thing I don't think I've said recently is I'm going to be doing Razorfen Downs run at some point, but I'm still lower for it, so I'm going to wait on it. Alright. Should be cutting back in about now. I did check about that quest, and honestly, and I just did this off screen anyways. I did realize I had to abandon the quest, but fortunately I didn't have to run back to Desolace, because even when I abandoned the quest, I still had the imprisoned Fellhound spirit. I just had to redo the quest so I can get this, the Fellhouse Ruby.
Need help?
So I'm glad I didn't have to worry about that, but that would have been my own dumb mistake anyways, so if I had to go back, I wouldn't have been upset about it. Yes, Arisandra, have you chosen? Infernal or Fellhound? Each choice is personal and should reflect your strengths and weaknesses. It is not unheard of for a warlock to enhance themselves further instead of making up in areas they lack. Sometimes overpowering an enemy is just as strong a tactic than becoming a more balanced spellcaster. Ah, the spirit of a Fellhound. Well done, Arisandra. When I have both the spirit and the cleansed orb, I will merge the two for you, but not until then.
Have a good one. Can I help you? Safe
Which, that
travels.
one actually means I have to go back, I have to go down to,
Well met.
what was it? That one I have to go down to, not Swamp, sorry, Duskwall Marsh for it. Desolace is not a kind area. Naga, Giants, Satyr, the Burning Legion, all of those in warring centaur clans all make the land dangerous if you're not careful. Like I said before, it will not only test your strength and cunning, but also your patience. Be wary in those lands, Arisandra. Excellent, Arisandra. These will do nicely. I will prepare them now while you move on to your last two components. Are you ready? I need only 3 things now, Arisandra. Then we can finish your robe. First, the fine gold thread Zisk is making for you. Return to him in Booty Bay and get it. Second, bring me 2 smoldering coals from the fire elementals in the Erethy Highlands. If I recall correctly, they are to the west, near Thoradin's wall. Finally, a soul shard created by you. After you have all the components, return here to your tower, and I will complete the robe for you.
See you around.
Alright, and that is the Erethy quest. That is the Erethy quest I was talking about. So, in the next video, which I'm really close to the next level, I'm probably gonna try figuring something out that way I could like just get to because I'm gonna have to, well, I don't have to, but what I'm gonna be doing is getting to Booty Bay, grabbing the gold probably, heading up to Stormwind, picking up what I can or want from my mage trainer? I'm not a mage. Warlock trainer. Head to Ironforge, turn the quest in, and then head up to either Erethy or South Shore, and then do the quests in both those areas. The quest being... oh, turn these quests in first of all, both of those two. Turn that into South Shore. Yeah. Maybe I should do that now, actually. Do you know what? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go to, I still have a little bit of time, not a lot of time, but I'm gonna go turn this into, Duskwall Marsh. I think it's on the western side, so I'm not sure if it's quicker to go here or if it's quicker to go here. Might be quicker to go here, honestly. I'm gonna try going this way. We'll see either way. Worst comes to worst, I get a new flight path to Theramore. Alright, I'll see you in a bit, but this is gonna take a bit, so hopefully I have time before I go to work. Worst comes to worst, I don't have enough time, I just finish it tonight. Because honestly, I still have the previous recording to edit down anyways. I'm not doing it now, I'm just saying. So it's gonna be a while before the last, it's gonna be a bit before the last episode goes up, let alone this one, so I have time. Alright, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright. Made my way to Tabitha, her name was? Yes. This is actually decent cut. I actually did do this after work, but like I said earlier, it was a very easy day, so I'm not sure how much I'll actually play tonight anyways. I still like to just watch TV for a couple hours, but I did want to do this in the recording, and that's the important part.
Well met.
I will say I did have to
on,
look it up because
friend.
for some reason I thought she was more in the middle or north, if anything, but nope, south. I don't know why I got it mixed up, but maybe I'm thinking, yeah, it doesn't matter. I think maybe I was remembering this road and then north of that road, if that's the best I can imagine.
Greetings.
Oh well. Oh, actually,
Light
before I
bless
say
you.
anything else, because I'd rather not talk about it in the next recording because I'm probably not going to think about it because I barely remembered it now. I actually learned enough tailoring to learn the Enchanter's Cowl recipe I got, so there we go. Got my next headpiece. Although I will say, one thing I was noticing was the Draper of Westfall is still my cloak, and honestly, that is pretty bad. Because I got that level 16 then, probably. Yeah, that's got to go. Everything else is still not. It's not everything's great, but I'm probably gonna try to find a replacement cloak on the auction house. I think I've tried to do that previously, just didn't have any luck. Might look for a quest, but sorry, that's neither here nor there.
Need
Let's
help?
get this turned in. And obviously, not being a mage, I wonder if I could trust you at all. I could. Oh, hang on a second.
Farewell.
I think she was continuing from this. No, never mind. I'm sorry. I can smell the power of the arcane on you, but you seem to have eluded the stank of corruption that comes so willingly with your kind. Yes, a warlock. A warlock has come to ask for my help. Well, what is it I can do for you, Arisandra? Oh, so Minara sent you. Fair enough. I suppose you may stay as my guest for the time being. But you must be on some pressing business. Perhaps you're here seeking lost power? Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe corruption isn't too far from you after all. Ah, a summoner's orb. This is where the taint must be coming from. We must exorcise the demon within it if you're to use it. That I can do easily. You're the one who has the hard job. You must kill the demon once I release it. And you'll have to be quick. If you take too long, then he'll return to the orb, and we'll have to start over. So get yourself ready, Arisandra. Prepare your strongest spells and keep your potions ready. And go get a friend if you have one, because this isn't going to be easy. Is it that hard?
Safe travels.
Okay, I wasn't preparing that much. I think I could still do without the, Firestone, hopefully. Which, actually, one thing I will say, I'm gonna try to start replacing Firestone with Fellstone, because getting the extra health from this will allow me to use Life Tap more, I'm thinking. Or at least I'm gonna try it out with the next recording more properly. Alright, so, because she's saying it's gonna be harder than I'm expecting, I guess, I'm gonna definitely put it in now. Bring out my Void Walker, at least. I do have potions ready, so I'm not going to worry about the health stone too much. I feel like it might be a bit of a waste.
King's honor, friend.
Alright. This might not
Be
be.
careful.
Gird yourself, Arisandra, for the demon in this orb is a fell beast. Oh, I thought it was an arcane beast. That's not good. Quest timer. To kill this thing? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm a little worried with how she was describing it. Oh, yeah. Incredibly tough. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've got to try a different tactic. I should probably kind of run for my life here. Actually, this is going pretty well. Hang on a second. I know, cheesy tactic, but I gotta do it sometimes. Alright, what else is Immolate? This is probably gonna take them off too, so. Alright. Like I said, this is quite pathetic actually, but it's probably gonna kill me if I don't, so. Fuck. Honestly, if fear doesn't work one of these times, I'm probably still gonna be dead. What's not on? What's not on? You. Get the tougher ones on for now. Nope, not chancing it, not chancing it. Now I am. Yay! I did it! To be honest, I wasn't actually expecting that to work out. Well, I kind of was. Oh god, I hate fearing. But it's a tactic. Pathetic tactic, but it's a tactic. Nicely done, Arisandra. You gave that demon a lesson he won't soon forget. You've shown great power and skill. Now I suppose it's time you return to Minara with your cleansed orb so you can put it to good use. Good luck, Warlock. Perhaps our paths will cross again. Take the cleansed orb back to Minara and Ratcha, Arisandra. Give her my regards and be safe. I truly hope you are able to withstand the temptation and corruption that is sure to come as you follow your path. Good luck.
Safe travels.
I'm kind of, alright. I hate the fear tactic, although it works surprisingly well, so maybe I will start trying to do that on some of the tougher enemies, but it's not really something I try to do too often, you know? It's a little too chancy for me. I think that's the last thing I have to do for this quest anyway, so maybe I'll finish this one on screen too. What am I doing? Being an idiot, that's what. At least the fear tactic worked. I was actually, with the first fear, what I was planning on doing was actually just straight up running away. And being like, here's my tactic. Run away and actually try to prepare for this. It's something I didn't fully prepare for without the Firestone or Fellstone, because honestly that would have helped keep me alive too, but honestly that's not that important. Well, actually that's very important. Staying alive is a very important thing, but yeah. Twice, you know. I'm surprised that the fear worked every time. First of all, the fact that the damage wasn't stopping the fear as often, I think I could chalk that up to luck somewhat, because it's a chance that it will break the fear, not a certainty. But I've definitely had fear broken instantly by a single dot tick. So this was back like when I was still in Elwynn. That like. So just a simple corruption tick, or even agony, maybe.
Hey there.
How goes your search for Tabitha in the orb, Arisandra? Tabitha has been more than useful when it comes to matters of the arcane. I'm sure she would have no problem aiding you if you're able to find her. Well done, Arisandra. This will do nicely. The only thing left for you to do is to decide on which demon you want me to imprison within the cleansed orb. Do that, and you will have a magnificent new item to wield.
See you around. Can I help you?
I will get started immediately on crafting your orb and infusing your new demon into it. When done, you will have the choice of having it in the form of a staff or orb. I always felt it was important to cater to a warlock's chosen weapon. Is there no reason not to continue that practice? Should I go with the staff? Because I don't completely lose intellect, I will say. Because I lose, well, I do lose intellect, no doubt about that. It's almost halved, but I lose 5 intellect. But I gain stamina, which is also decent, and I lose the spirit, which is fine. So I'll have a little bit more health to work with. I was originally thinking I was gonna go. Wait, oh, that's not. I don't have to choose it yet. Okay, let's get the sword made. Is that ability? Is that what's the word? Is that visual used by any abilities or spells in Classic WoW? Because I know it's the magic shell, anti-magic, I think. There's an anti-magic ability that's used by the Death Knights. I'm not sure about in retail current. Oop, hit my mic. Sorry. Yeah. Not sure if it's used by Death Knights in retail anymore, but I know it is one of the ones that they used to have.
Well met.
It is done, Arisandra. Simply tell me which you'd prefer. A staff that would require you to use both hands, or an orb, so you may use a dagger or sword as your weapon. Tackling a fellhound was a great feat on your part. I am sure your item will serve you well in the future. Continue to work hard in the arts, Arisandra. I will be awaiting details of your exploits. I do think I have talked myself into getting the staff of Dod Orahil for one reason only. The last sidearm, well, not one reason only. I'll get to that in a second though. But the last offhand I got, I was like, okay, I'll leave this in my bank until I find a good one-handed. I never found a good one-handed. I'm not saying it's not definite. It's not gonna definitely happen from here on. But I always use a staff. It's a loss of my intellect. Not that I use my brain in the first place. But the biggest loss is the spirit, which I don't care about the spirit as much. It's nice, but it's not that important. The stamina I'm probably gonna go with the staff just because I would love to go to the orb of Dod Orahil, but just yeah, I just think the staff will be better. Call me an idiot if anybody wishes to, of course, but I'm not finding any good one-handeds, and whenever I've checked the auction house previously to see if there was a good one, I couldn't find. The best one-handed weapons I can find usually are stamina, which is okay, but I don't want to lose out on a good staff for that, you know? So, but I think I've made my decision. Also, how does it
Safe
look?
travels.
Okay, looks wise isn't the best. It's just a different coloration of my current one, and I like my coloration more. Nope.
What can I do for you?
Actually, what do you look like? Okay, I'm gonna go with the staff anyways.
Farewell.
All right. Plus the shadow damage is also really nice, and I think a lot of people definitely say shadow damage on it is more important than anything. I did just lose like, actually, how much did I lose on that? 2761. 2760. Oh, hang on, that it was still regenerating. That's why. I should look on the right. 2836. All right, less about 70, so that's not terrible. The spirit will be a little slower. The regen will be a little bit slower, but that's fine. Disenchant. I might actually try to put that as my how my staff's gonna look when I start to use the transmog feature. All right, so that'll be the end of the video. I do think the next recording will be. I was saying that I was probably gonna be doing the Crescent Grove, but I think I have decided I'm gonna make my way probably tonight, but probably not gonna record it tonight. Gonna run to Stormwind, turn in quest in Ironforge. I'll do that on camera, but then like same video with that part of the recording will be me in South Shore and Aerithie Highlands. And if I have enough time in the next recording, I'm probably gonna pick this up prior to. Ooh, Sauergard's a green one. All right, well, I think that's another. That I'm gonna go to Sauergard after I do the dungeon run probably too. Before it gets any worse. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And sorry, throat's getting a little dry. Talked a lot despite being a short shift. All right, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.